Welcome everyone to our YouTube series, Test Prep Made Easy. So in this particular series, we are going to post regularly questions on our YouTube channel. The questions may pertain to CAT preparation, maybe pertaining to GMAT preparation, as well as of various topics which are tested in these particular exams. For example, quants, LRDI, English, and various areas which are tested. And each day we will handle certain number of questions and their video solutions. The best approach is to these questions in these videos. So have a happy preparation ahead and enjoy the video. Thank you.
Okay, so this is the LR set that we are going to discuss in this video. Hopefully you have already tried it from the thumbnail itself. If you haven't, you can pause the video at this point. We recommend you to try it once before you watch the solution. And if you just want to enjoy the solution, you're welcome to do the same thing. Just go ahead and watch the solution, which will be starting now. All right, let's have a read into the question first. So it says in a ladies club of Vrindavan Society, there are 10 groups of 4 members each. Great. So total of 40 members or something. Now Fatima, Mahira, Swara, and there are 4 people, all are members of one of the such groups. So out of those 10 groups, one group has these 4 people. The ages of these 4 individuals in given order are in descending order, and further all ages are different natural numbers greater than 10. Okay, let me quickly glance through this entire thing once. All the 4 members, kitty bird, whatever types of sarees, each of them, okay, person wearing some of whatever. So yeah, so once I glance through the entire set, what I find is that the focal point is these 4 individuals only. So that initial information about 10 groups of 4 members each is not relevant in the context of the set. Great. So let us start with this part of this information where it says Fatima, Mahira, Swara, and Dina in given order are in descending order of ages, right? So the ages are in descending order, and it also says that all the ages are different natural numbers greater than 10. So great. So we have couple of things here. So one is that Fatima's age is greater than Mahira's age, is greater than Swara's age, and that is greater than Dina's age. And also that because every number is greater than or distinct to each other, so you cannot have a greater than equal to or something. Also that, yeah, so the last bit, it says these are all greater than 10. So let's focus on the minimum one, because if this is greater than 10, then automatically everything is greater than 10. So I'll just indicate in this way. It's later easy for me to understand through this relationship or sequencing, whatever you want to call it, whatever information has been presented here. Great. So let's look into the next part. So all the 4 members are spotted at a kitty or whatever. Each of them wearing a sari of different types. So all of these 4 people are wearing different types of saris among these Kanjivaram, Banarasi, Pathani, and Chanderi, whatever. Hopefully I pronounce them correctly. Not necessarily in the same order. Okay, so this is one allocation that is required to be done. Who is wearing which sari? Great. Each of them was inquired about the ages of the remaining 3%. All right. So everybody is asked about the ages of the other 3 people of the group. So F is asked about MSD, M is asked about FSD, and so on and so forth. Okay, for which the replies were as follows. Whoever wore the Kanjivaram, the sum of the, that person is replying that sum of the ages. Okay, so every information, so you can quickly have a glance into all the 4 things, whatever statements they have made. All of them are talking about sum of the ages of the other, 3 people, right? Because they are talking about the other 3 people. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to quickly take a note of these things as well. So the Kanjivaram says the sum of the other 3 is 120 years. The one who is wearing Banarasi is saying the sum of the other 3 is 100. The one wearing Pathani says 110, and Chanderi says 140, right? So this is about the ages, or in turn, the sum of the other three people, sum of the ages of the other three people. Fine. So this is given. There is one last thing this question or the set is talking about. It later turned out that all of them made the right statement except one who made an error of 10 while at. Oh, great. So typically, this idea has been used in a lot of different sets. In this particular context, this is a very smart one. There are a couple of things you have to take a note of. Yes, there is one person who has not made the right statement. So maybe deliberately lied or made a calculation mistake or something. You don't have to worry about that. But then one of these information, so one of these four information that we have uh, are not correct, right? So one of these four information is not correct. So we have to identify which one is not correct, something like that. And also, if you read the statement again in the set, whoever made the mistake made an error of 10. So that is mentioned. So the error point is known to us. Yes, we don't know whether it is a plus 10 or minus 10. We don't know that one. But yes, there is an error of 10. So there will be an offset of 10 or something. So we'll encounter that. But yeah, coming to the important part. Now, what I'm going to do is see, this is just an explanation bit. I don't want to overcomplicate with variables and all. So let us say that four ages are W, X, Y, Z of these four individuals in some order. I don't care about what are these corresponding to. But think about this. I mean, only in one of these four values, the W will be missing. For example, let's say this is talking about WXY, these three ages. So it's not WXY actually, it's W plus X plus Y. The other one, let's say it is W plus X plus Z. The other one is W plus Y plus Z. So this one will be X plus Y plus Z, right? It has to be, right? For example, what does this, if we go back to the initial set, what did it say? Each of them was inquired about the ages of the remaining 3%. So if this person has a age W, then when she's mentioning the total of the other three people, she's not adding her own age, right? So effectively, W is going to miss out in one of these numbers. X is going to miss out in one of these three numbers, and so on and so forth, right? Yes, one of these numbers are also incorrect. One of these totals are also incorrect. But I'm starting with the assumption that all are correct. So we can come back to that thing in a while. So if you just notice, what happens if we add all of these? So this can be done logically as well. I just wanted to visually explain a bit if that logical part doesn't hit you directly. You'll notice that if you add all of these numbers, so what I mean by that is if you add this 120, 100, 110, 140, if you add all of this, you are supposed to get W 3 times, X 3 times, Y 3 times, and Z 3 times, right? So effectively, this total should be a multiple of 3. Now, you might be pondering, or don't take an assumption just because you have a 3 in common. What you have to also take into account is one information that was presented already in the set. If you look at this part, it said that the ages are all in different natural numbers, right? I mean, they're integers or natural numbers. So if the ages are different, or forget about different, if the ages are natural numbers, then the sum of these four, so this W, X, Y, Z, all are natural numbers. So sum also has to be a natural number. Multiplied that to 3, the end result will be a multiple of 3. That has to now happen, right? So if this WXYZ could have been decimal, then into 3 is not necessarily a natural number. For example, if one of the ages is something like 1/3, so somebody is 26 years and 4 months old, so that multiplied to 3 is not necessarily a multiple of 3, right? I mean, yes, of course, I mean, the end result is an integer, but not a multiple of 3. But yeah, in this case, it has to be because WXYZ are natural numbers. So coming back to this total here, So according to these numbers, so if I assume that these are correct, what do we get as the total? So 120, 100, 110. So these three, by the way, 100, 110, and 120 adds up to 360, right? No, sorry, 330, my bad. And 140 added to that is 470. So we are getting a total of 470, isn't it? Now, understand one important part here. This multiple of 3 that we have, 470, obviously you can see that it is not a multiple of 3, right? So which multiple of 3 should we focus on? So coming to that important part of the information that was presented in the set at the very end of it, whoever made an error of 10, right? So either this sum, so for example, I mean, if 120 increases by 10 or reduces by 10, only that will be wrong, right? Everything else will be correct. So effectively the total also should be, at a difference of 10 from the actual total. So either it can be 460 or it can be 480. Now you can very quickly see, I hope, that 480 is actually a multiple of 3. 460 is not. So that concludes that obviously the sum of all these numbers, we can figure it out. So just equate these two. So 480 is equal to 3 times or w plus x plus y plus z, which will actually give you that w plus x plus y plus z. So the ages of these 4 individuals total is 160. Now this is a very critical information that we have already figured out, and this will help us to solve it further. So let me just take everything off now, and I'll analyze this further. It should be an easy thing after this. Sometimes it might arise cases, but let's see what happens going forward. Okay, so I've taken it off, and I've just written this as total of 4 edges, because that variable is just, as I explained earlier, it was just a visual thing. So in this case, now notice something. I mean, remember the earlier thing that we discussed. I mean, whoever this person is, we don't know exactly who this person is, but whoever this person is, this person has excluded her age while providing this total, isn't it? So effectively, what we can say is, if the total of ages is 160, then the total age, or sorry, the this particular person's age should be 160 minus 120, and that should be 40, assuming that this is the correct information. So this is one thing you have to understand. And the other thing that you have to understand is, if you remember, this total was coming out to be 470, but it actually has to be 480. So one of these 4 numbers should increase by plus 10, isn't it? So we have to understand which person's age can actually increase by, or which of these 4 numbers can increase by 10. Now, if you remember correctly, all these 4 people had different ages, right? So let me elaborate this with an example. So suppose I say that I increase this particular value by 10. So then we have 110 out here. Now, the problem with this is, so this is the corrected value, right? So suppose the one who is wearing Banarasi has made a mistake. If you read the last part of the LR set, it said one of them made an error, right? So suppose this person who is wearing the Banarasi sari is making the error. Then the actual total of the other 3 individuals will be 110. But just now what I explained, then this person, whoever this person is, her age should be 160, whatever is the total of the 4 ages, minus 110, which is 50, right? But if this person is making an error, this person is not making an error, right? In that case, this person will also have an age of 50, right? So how can both these people have the same age, which is contradicting the information? So what we can conclude quickly is, I hope this part was clear enough. If not, just let us know in the comments. Because each of these people have different ages, because individually these 4 people have different ages, so these 4 numbers should also be distinct. You can understand this via wxyz, what we assumed initially. So suppose this is 160 minus w, this is 160 minus x, this is 160 minus y, this is 160 minus z. This is going to happen, right? Because 160 is the total, which we have already figured out. And since w, x, y, z are distinct, so individually these 4 numbers should also be distinct. I mean, this should be understood. I mean, whatever, however fast you can understand this, that much fast you can actually solve this set. But anyhow, I've shown multiple angles in which this can be analyzed. Now let me get to this. So where can we add this 10? So we need to add a 10, to correct it to 480. So we cannot add 10 here, right? 110 added to 10 will become 120. So these two will be same. So we cannot add a 10 here. So I'm just noting it here. Or let me put a tick mark. So what I mean by tick mark is one of the four people have made a mistake in the total, right? So this person has not made a mistake. So let me put a check mark for that. Visually, now I know that this person has given the correct information. Same thing with the Banarsi person as well. So Banarsi person, if she has made a mistake, so if you increase this by 10, this is the example I took earlier as well, then both of these two will be 110, which is again not possible. So let's put a check mark here as well. So this person is definitely making the right statement. What about these two individuals? So Kanjivaram, if this adds to 10, so this goes to 130. There is no other 130, right? So that is absolutely fine. I mean, this could be making the mistake, this person. And what about this? So if I add 10 here, so there's 150. Ideally, 150 should not be a problem. But yes, if you remember that 160 minus this total idea, if this is 150, so if the person who is wearing the Chandedi sari, excluding her, everybody else's age added is 150. So this person's age should be 160 minus 150, right? This is adding up to 150, which will give her age as 10 years, which is again contradicting. All the ages have to be greater than 10. That was written in the original information, right? So basically 10 cannot be added here also, implying that obviously the one who is wearing the Chanderi sari is, giving the correct information. So there is just one spot left. So this should be added to 10 and this total should be 130. So now we can actually figure it out. So let me exclude all of these numbers from 160. So 160 minus whatever number we have to get the correct ages. So for this person, it is 160 minus 130. This is the correct one. This is the incorrect one, by the way. Let me put a cross for this as well, or I can put it here, right? So this person has made the wrong, given the wrong information. So 160 minus 130. So this person is 30 years old. This is 160 minus 100. So this person is 60 years old. 160 minus 110. So that is 50 years old. 160 minus 140. So that is 20 years old. And now it is very easy to allocate both things because this order was already present to us. So the youngest one is D. The next person is S. The oldest one is F. And this is N. So this is the entire set. I don't think there is anything else to solve. We have solved everything. We have got the individual ages as well as whoever made the calculation mistake or given the wrong information. Yeah, so now I hope we can move to the question. Let's check the questions now. Okay, so the first question is asking Mahira was wearing a sari of which type? So we already know that Mahira is this individual and she is wearing the Paithani sari. So the answer is option C. What was the age in years of Fatima? Fatima is this person, the oldest among the lot. So she is 60 years old. So that should be the answer here. Who has done the error while adding the ages? So this is the person, that is S. So S is Swara. That is the answer. And how many years would Swara after how many years would Swara be as old as what Mahira is now? So basically the difference of ages, right? So Swara and Mahira are these two. Swara is 30 years old and Mahira is currently 50 years old. So in 20 years, Swara will be as old as Mahira is now, right? So obviously answer is option B. That's the entire set. It's a pretty classic example of pure number distribution. You have to analyze on the numbers. One important point to take away and the initial analysis was when you are adding the total of the remaining people, whatever be the remaining people, you are always excluding yourself, right? So if each person has done that, when you add it, or add all those numbers. So in this case, 120, 100, 110, 140. Obviously, 120 was the wrong information, but that doesn't matter. You could further analyze on it. When you add those numbers, what you should be ideally getting is total of the values. In this case, the ages were the values. So total of the values multiplied to something, right? Because if, each of the values will be missing only in one of them. So that is a pure symmetry, right? I mean, these kind of ideas are developed in a lot of different problems. There's a very famous puzzle on it as well. We explained that puzzle in our classes very early stage, I think in equations class or something. But yeah, this is a very good example of a puzzle converted to an LR set, a number distribution puzzle. And CAT has also thrown some sets here and there based on similar ideas. So yeah, it's a fantastic set. I hope you solved it. And even if you didn't solve it, I hope you had fun, watching the solution and learned something out of this. So thank you for joining in. That's all I had to add for this set.
Hopefully you liked the solutions we provided for these questions. And if you did like it, do not forget to like the video and share, subscribe, and comment. Do subscribe to the channel and click on the bell icon. In that case, you'll get notification as soon as we upload a new video. And if you want to check a bouquet of courses that we provide, so we have a huge variant of courses from customizability to full preparation. You can check our website, www.mathoratory.com. I'll leave the link in the description below. And have an enjoyable preparation ahead. Welcome to the Mathoratory family and have a good exam ahead.